The Martinelli family?
Oui. Switching gears right now, as many schools continue remote learning and arts budgets face big cuts, as you know. 2 Grammy-nominated musicians, they are stepping up to the plate to help. Black Violin is a group. They're teaching kids all around the country to quote one of their hit songs. They're proving the impossible is possible. That is true. Manuel Bojorquez shares their story as part of our series, A More Perfect Union, showing once again that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us.
We can do anything.
Chances are you haven't heard classical music that sounds like this.
We can go anywhere.
You don't need a cello if you could do that, right?
It's the sound of Black Violin, the genre-bending duo working to help students, like those attending their old school, Parkway Middle in Florida, follow in their footsteps.
What made you guys pick up this instrument?
They inspired me. One time I saw them at my elementary school and I just started freestyling, doodle-doodle, whatever they usually do. And I was like, wow, they sound great.
Slide all the way up. You in the back right there.
Black Violin's Kev Marcus and Will Baptiste grew up in working-class neighborhoods in Fort Lauderdale. At first, neither had any interest in playing a string instrument.
I wanted to play the saxophone and they put me in the wrong class. True story. And I was stuck in the class for 2 weeks, and I just, after like the first week, I really started falling in love with this instrument.
I remember Will always, after class, he would always just kind of hop around and stuff. And then, every now and then he'll hop around and play like these chords, these D'Angelo chords on the piano. And then he'll sing Brian McKnight. That was his thing. Oh, and then eventually, I kind of started playing, and then all of the other people in the orchestra room started kind of trying to collaborate. And that's, I think, when it started kind of the beginning.
Those early orchestra jams, blending hip-hop and classical music, became the hallmark of Black Violin's sound, launching a career that's seen them perform for the Obama family and with the National Symphony Orchestra, with Marcus and Baptiste shattering stereotypes along the way.
I mean, we're big black guys, We're we should be playing basketball or football. No one ever expects us to play violin. And so when you do something that you're not supposed to do, you can change the way people see you. Yeah, music saves us in a lot of ways. And now I think we pay that forward. Nice.
To pay it forward, the duo conducts workshops for students from low-income backgrounds.
See, there we go.
Their foundation also provides grants and financial assistance to aspiring artists.
Without the foundation, I wouldn't have been able to pay for Juilliard Pre-College.
They really enabled me to be able to have summer lessons and participate in a summer program. Without their funds, I really don't know how that would have been possible for me.
And during the pandemic, the two are hosting virtual events for students across the nation.
Thank you.
Really amazing music. I really loved it.
Amazing cannot describe the type of music I just heard.
We're showing representation, we're showing creativity, and then they react that way. It's almost just sort of a reminder of how important what we do is.
I couldn't go this way.
Do you see yourselves reflected in these kids?
Absolutely. And that's why we wake up in the morning and perform for these kids, because we see ourselves in these kids and they see themselves in us. To be at this level, being able to do something that you love and travel the world and being able to inspire and uplift the world, I mean, it's just, it's a dream come true for sure.
For CBS This Morning, Manuel Bojorquez.
Gosh,
Wow.
thank you, Will and Kev. I love Kev. I think it was Will who said he was put in the wrong class. Sometimes you get in the wrong class and good things happen.
Yeah. There's so much joy in what they do, and you can see how it spreads so easily.
You can also see those kids as little sponges just soaking it all up.
Absolutely.
I know.
Nice
Going places
stuff.
as a result of that exposure, too.
Yeah.
Kev said it best, when you do something you're not supposed to do, people see you differently, and it
exactly
can change
right.
things. You're so right about that.
It's true. It's
Nicely done. Nicely done, guys.
All right, ahead, 48 hours investigates the death of an Alabama mother with an